What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Sunday, March 25th, and let's get right to it. So let's pull up our bets of the day from yesterday. While I'm pulling that up on the screen here, thank you guys so much for joining me today, each and every day, like you always do. So yesterday was a very good day. I just had one bet of the day, one that I was pretty confident in. It was a five-team money line parlay. We had two in hockey. Usually I don't do more than one in hockey. I just pick the best one and go with it. But yesterday there was two good ones that I thought, and they both came through. The Maple Leafs and Panthers both fighting to get into the playoffs. And then we had three in the NBA. Completely stayed away from college basketball. As far as the bet of the day went, I did went ahead and put a straight on Loyola Chicago. I just had a feeling. Again, like I mentioned yesterday, Kansas State's best player was dealing with the injury. And then I had Michigan too, and they ended up pushing. So good day there. But in the NBA, we had the Sixers early game, Pistons, and Orlando. Orlando, like I said yesterday, not a team I usually mess with, but anybody against the Suns right now is going to be a good pick. So this five-teamer hit paid really, really well, 250 to win 807. So that was a good hit yesterday, and we're moving on, and we're looking to do the same thing today. And today, for those of you that are new to the channel, usually on the weekends when there are a lot of games that I like, I do what's called a long shot bet of the day. It's a bet where I put a parlay out there where the payout is $10,000 or more. This isn't anything I expect any of you guys to do, but it's just something for fun that I like to do and just see what happens. I put a lot of games on this parlay, so it gives you guys an idea of what games I'm looking at individually. I just put them all together and see what happens. So we are going to go for one last attempt at a long shot bet of the day. Um, yeah, this is definitely going to be the last one because college basketball is wrapping up, the NBA is wrapping up. So this will be the last one until football kicks off in the fall. So hopefully the last one is the best one. So we'll see what happens. Let me put that up on the screen here. It's going to be a 10-team parlay. We have what, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven spreads if you count hockey. So usually hockey lines are 1.5 the puck line, but with the site that I use, I can reduce it down to one. So that's what I did. So I'm going to go with the Dallas Stars. It's pretty much the same scenario as the teams I picked yesterday. The Stars are fighting to get into the playoffs. Probably not going to make it. They're on a 7-game losing streak, so they're going in the wrong direction. But they're going to try to right the ship today at home against the Canucks, who are already been eliminated. They're really bad. So I like the Stars at home today. And then we have a lot in the NBA. Cavs are early game. Watch out for that. They're about to kick off in a couple hours. They're on the road against Brooklyn. I'm going to take a chance with them -6. They are getting a lot of players back healthy now. Brooklyn's always a scrappy team, so you never know what you're going to get with them. But I like the Cavaliers to win and cover. We're going to go with the Spurs. They're also on the road against Milwaukee. Milwaukee might be playing without Giannis today. That would be a big loss for them. And the Spurs are playing well of late. Everybody's back and healthy except for Kawhi Leonard, of course. Um, and Milwaukee is just an up and down team. So I like the Spurs even on the road -2. We have the Pacers at home. They're against Miami. Miami is another playoff team, up and down as well, but they're playing right now without Whiteside, their best player. So I like Indiana to win this game at home. We have the Wizards. We know the Wizards are without John Wall, but they've been playing just fine without him, and they are at home. They shouldn't have any issues against the Knicks, who they're missing their best player as well in Porzingis. Knicks are just ready for the season to end. So Wizards at home, money line. Raptors not really playing for much. They haven't wrapped up the 1 seed yet, so they still have a little bit to play for. We saw them almost lose to Brooklyn a couple nights ago. Some of the players are talking about refocusing, not happy with that win, even though they did win. So maybe they come out today, play a little bit better, and beat the Clippers at home. Clippers are fighting for the playoffs as well, so it's not going to be an easy game, but I like the Raptors at home, just at least to win that game. Probably won't cover. The Rockets, another team at home. No Chris Paul, but against the Atlanta Hawks, they don't need him. Should be an easy win there. And then the Utah Jazz. I normally don't pick against the Golden State Warriors, but when Curry's out, Durant's out, Klay Thompson's out, uh, you got to win this game if you're Utah. So I'm taking Utah -5 on the road against Golden State. Um, Picking a road game or a road team against the Warriors is crazy, but today I have to do it. Um, and then we're going with both games in college basketball. I mentioned it a few days ago. I think Villanova and Duke are destined to play each other. It's going to be an epic game. I hope it happens. So I think Villanova is going to beat Texas Tech today. Going to be a good game. Texas Tech very good defensively, but sometimes they go through offensive lapses. And Villanova, a great offensive team, great three-point shooting team. I see them winning and covering the spread. Kansas and Duke's going to be a really good game as well. Kansas, great guards. Duke, Duke's just good all around, but they're not really blowing teams away like you would think they would with the talent that they have. But I still think they can find a way to win this game and cover the 3 points. So that is my 10-team parlay. Like I said, this long shot is a payout of over $10,000. 100 will pay 10,189. I'm going to throw it in there, and we will see what happens. So now let's move on to some more realistic parlays. We're going to go back to our money line parlays. I have two of them. One a little bit more risky, and then one as our backup, like we normally have. So let's go here. So we have our more risky. It's going to be a six. Is it 6-3-3-7? So we're going to take the stars, like I mentioned. In the NHL, we're going to go with the Cavs, switch them to a money line. The Wizards and Raptors and Rockets should be three easy money lines, three home teams. And then I'm going to stick with the Jazz. I'm going to switch it to a money line, though. They have to find a way to beat the Warriors. It'd be very demoralizing if you can't beat the Warriors with their three best players not playing. And then Villanova, I'm going to take a chance with them on the money line. A lot of close games in this college basketball tournament. So I'll take them on the money line to get past Texas Tech. So that is a 7-team money line parlay that pays almost 5 times your money, about 4.5. 100 will pay 463. So I'm going to roll with that and see what happens. And then I'm going to pick the 4 best out of that 7. And then this will be our backup bet in case the other 2 don't come through. We have the Raptors, Wizards, and Rockets. Like I said, 3 playoff teams, 3 home teams playing against lesser opponents. And then, like I said, Villanova, I'm really leaning on today. If they lose, all 3 of these parlays will lose. So, really leaning on Villanova to get past Texas Tech. And this 4-teamer pays a little bit more than even money. 500 will pay 550. I'm probably going to do this exact same 4-teamer, but take out the Raptors and put in the Cavaliers. Cavaliers play early in the morning, and if for some reason they don't win, I can just resubmit the bet because everybody else will still be not even tipped off yet. So the Cavaliers playing at a lot earlier than everybody else is something that I really like because you can put them on any bet. You can take them straight. And like I said, if for some reason they lose, you can make it up later in the day. So I'll probably do that. But as far as this video goes, this bet of the day goes, I'm going to go with the Raptors. So that is it. That's our 3 parlays for today. A lot out there to choose from, a lot of hockey. We got the 2 college basketball games. Some other, I don't know if there's other, the NIT is still going on. I haven't even looked at it. Then you got, of course, the NBA. So a lot to choose from. These are 3 parlays that I'm rolling with. I'll be looking at some other things that I'll be doing. Always got to put in some straight bets. And as far as lanes go, I mean, just look at the long shot. I have a lot of spreads in there. Those are the spreads that I'm looking at. I really like the Spurs against Milwaukee. Really like Duke over Kansas and the Jazz over the Warriors. Those are probably 3 of my favorites. But we'll see what happens. So again, thank you guys for joining me this Sunday morning. I'm going to load this up there for you guys to see. And good luck with whatever picks and bets you guys decide to do today. And I should see you guys tomorrow if there's enough games out there. So again, thank you guys for joining me and good luck.